Welcome! It's time for Dungeon Digressions!
It's great to be a nerd. It's great to be a nerd. We wear our Star Trek uniforms and talk like Captain Kirk. We have our own heroes who we try to emulate. I dream of one day being as sexy as Bill Gates. We hate watching sport because we're reading Carl Sagan. But we watch the Olympics if they play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm a hobbit! It's great to be a nerd. It's great to be a nerd. We think Tolkien was a genius and Shakespeare was a turd.
Campaign 1, Episode 4, Gnomes Ashore.
Though the journey across Trader Lake has been long, the party stays in high spirits. That is, until an unseen threat reveals itself from beneath the concealing waves. Now faced with this monstrosity, the group courageously stands their ground, although there seems to be more at play than appearance first suggests. Despite being small, the gnomes fight valiantly against the dangers of the deep. Unfortunately, the strange creature does not leave without charging a high price. Grieving, but happy to have some measure of success in their first real battle, the small party continues onward, finally arriving in Clearshaw. Let's find out what awaits them in Dungeon Digressions.
Despite
That's okay, I can speed it up
the
too.
gnomes of Valley is the dangers of the deep.
Don't worry, I can slow it
Strange
down.
creatures not live without charging and price. And without charging. Without charging. Without charging. Got it, let's go. Bye. Done. Wait. Grieving. Okay. Cut it. Done. Bye.
Grieving.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Bio
Mark.
break.
The microphone's on now.
Coffee break.
Mark, where'd you go? Hello. My name is Andarius Reeves. I'll be your DM for the evening. I'm a special guest tonight. The normal DM is not going to be here because he's out with my mama. Yeah. So, Mr. Reeves, you can call me all night. That's who I am, and I'll be here taking care of these little group of gnomes.
Mr. Reeves, are you going to kill us?
That's the point. That's what I was told to do. I got all these special little dice right here. I'm going to roll these things, and look at that, a whole bunch of ones. You're all dead. Game's over. Let's go home.
Any questions?
You know what?
Episode 0.
What?
Knock my shit one more time, man.
What happened?
You're rolling ones all night. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, look, another one.
Oh, man. He's dead again.
Critical
His
fail.
head came off. I've never seen that before.
That's new.
That's going to leave a mark.
Wait.
Okay, hold on. I'll do it right now. 1 second.
No, Mark needs to write.
No, do not.
I'll do today's.
Don't do
today's.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Unfortunately, the entire party stepped onto the land, did not recognize the fact that it was a large sinkhole and possessed by demons. They all died immediately.
That's if you chose that adventure. Now what about the other adventure?
Fortunately,
Flip to page 42.
fortunately, the demon that sucked their souls was able to revive them in hell. Now they are subservient to the demons of the 9th realm. So are we about ready? All right. And let the magic begin. So as you break through the wall of water created by the rain, your vision clears, and before you lies Clearshaw. Given the apparent importance of your mission and the time spent getting here, you expected something more grand, or at least more obvious. There is hardly more than a simple little dock sitting in front of you with a single wooden fishing boat hastily tied to its mooring post. The gray skies around you muddy everything with very monochromatic tones matching your mood. You're very waterlogged, you're tired, but at least you're grateful for the solid ground beneath your feet. If it were not for the dock, you would question the captain's navigation skills, but as it is, you really have no choice except to head northward away from the water. So where do you go and what do you do?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is kiss
I
the
tried
ground.
to make it more like that.
Snappy.
Or snapping.
To the band boss.
I could do it. As you break through.
Yeah, no, you won't. Well, as I remember, I was laying on the ground.
So there is nothing apparent. There's a small rise in front of you. There's a dock. The wall of water that you came through as you got off of the pigeon and came into here is actually still behind you. You can still hear the rumbles of thunder and the storm as it resounds around you. But the area where you are right now, there is no rain.
That's so weird. It's so weird here.
Is this normal?
Is Captain Flock still with us?
No.
No,
He's back on the
They
boat.
gave us a
How
little
are we
boat.
supposed to know where to go?
You gave us a little boat, and we took the little boat to the shore.
Captain Flock.
He can't hear us.
Captain Flock,
He's
where
on
do we
the other
have
side
to
of that storm
go?
thing.
I don't think he gave us very good directions.
Well, it's the city's over there, I think, right?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to follow the path.
Is this the path right here?
The path leads from the dock to the city, I would think. I suppose. Let's go.
Okay.
All
We'll
right.
just start down this path.
All right, so you really don't see any buildings. It looks, as you look about, you see the shoreline, but there isn't any immediate buildings. So as you head northward, you head up over a small rise, and then finally before you lies a very small fishing village. And you can see it looks pretty empty. There is not a whole lot of activity. You would not call this anywhere near the size of where you just came from in Riverden. But this looks to be almost an outpost type of community. And what is most striking about it is mostly farming fields. There is a very small kind of a main strip. There is some small buildings. There seems to be a central plaza, dirt with a well. And beyond that, it's mostly farm fields. So right now, the farm fields do not look healthy.
Any shops or...
You can see down into the area, and it's hard to tell. You can see there's some placards and signs hanging around outside of the some of the buildings, but you can't tell what they are from here.
Is this supposed to be Clearshaw? It's clear ways away from the actual water. How is this a fishing town?
Well, it's certainly not a farming town.
Maybe they're having problems.
Well, let's read this sign. Let's find this sign right here.
Well, you know what? It's raining everywhere except it's not raining here. Maybe they're not getting enough rain.
So you're saying that something's making it rain, like, over the water, but not on land? That's kind of weird.
It is weird, but...
Well, we should go talk to somebody. Maybe they're friendly.
Well, let's go find somebody because we have to get the wart shipment. That's what we need. Wart for Riverden.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so you head down into the town, and it's not that it's empty, but it just seems like everybody is sort of tucked away. There's very little activity.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Is anybody here? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, we
Hello?
just got here. We want to talk to somebody. Hello?
Dockmaster? Anybody?
As you are shouting out, the one of the doors opens to a small house that you happen to be passing by, and an older man comes out and is standing in the doorway, and he says, "Children? What are you doing here, children?"
We're not children, but we are here for a purpose. We're here to collect wart for Riverden.
There are you for Riverden? You were here a couple of weeks ago, weren't you?
Where?
We weren't, but we just came in on the pigeon.
Ah, the pigeon. Yes, they come all the time. That's great. That's great. I'm glad you're here.
Well, apparently they've been having problems collecting their shipment the last couple times, and that's why we're here. So we need to collect a shipment for them.
Yes. We're just taking our afternoon naps. So why don't you just
The whole town takes a nap?
certainly in the afternoon.
I like this town, actually.
We have we don't have a whole lot to do lately, so it's a
Why
good
is
time
that?
to take an. Well, the crops aren't growing like we'd hope, so but certainly you're welcome to come in and take a rest. Feel free. As he's sort of saying that, he gently closes the door. You hear him still mumbling.
Hey, wait, what's wrong with your crops?
You hear him still talking as the
Mister.
sound goes away.
Mister.
He doesn't come back.
Well, maybe we should wait till the city wakes, or the town wakes up, or village, whatever this is.
I have a feeling there's something else going on around here.
We should investigate.
I'm gonna go look at one of the fields.
Get a sample of soil.
Why? Shyne just wanders over to one of the agricultural fields and starts looking at the plants and smelling the ground and stuff like that.
Sure, make a nature or survival check.
I don't know diddly.
I don't know. This is really weird. I don't know what's going on. I rolled a 7.
A 7. Very nice. Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of skill to really be able to tell you, though, that there is very little activity in the soil right now. It seems to be very just devoid of life.
We need to find worms and bugs. We gotta bug up this ground.
We gotta bug up the ground, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but you need, like, bugs and worms and stuff. Otherwise, the ground gets all bad because the bugs make new nutrients and help everything grow. That's why there's bugs everywhere. Otherwise, everything's gonna die. She wanders off and starts poking holes in the ground trying to find worms.
Half-heartedly.
So yeah, you look around for a little while and you don't really find anything too interesting. It does look like the land was healthy. You do find remnants of plants and sticks and things like that. It looks like where they were trying to tend to the soil. But at this moment, there's really nothing growing.
Does it look like there's a dockmaster or
No, not
somebody
necessarily.
that's coordinating shipments in and out of the town? I mean, we're trying to find the town hall.
Well, you said the
Okay.
docks are a ways off.
Yeah, the docks were
Yeah.
further down, right. So it looks like really the dock was just a receiving dock and not necessarily a dock where they would track shipments and things like that. So this does look to be mostly a farming village at this point. Yeah, so there does seem to be a central, off the main plaza, there does seem to be a central building where it looks like the official commerce would come and go through, the official trade. It's got a picture of the scales on it.
I'm gonna go over to the well and see if there's any water in the well.
Sure, you spin the handle on it, you pull up the bucket, and there seems to be water in it. Seems healthy enough.
Guys, there's water here, so I don't know if it's a water problem unless they can get water to the crops.
I don't know, like, it just more so seemed like, the best way I can put it is it seemed like the earth was not as alive as it should be.
Shyne,
Yes.
can you tell what they were growing in the fields?
Can I tell what they were growing?
You would assume it was the colewort.
It's probably the stuff we were looking for. It kind of seems like it's just all dead and stuff.
Well, I think we
Well,
need
it's
to-
like not entirely dead. It's just mostly dead, and it doesn't look healthy. And I don't think it's going to,
It's
flourish
mostly
into
dead.
anything beautiful like it should. Maybe we should find somewhere where the people normally would be. Like when they wake up, we'll be there and ready for them. So then we can just talk to everybody all at the same time, see what's going on.
Yeah, because everyone around here seems to love to talk to children.
They're all sleeping. He said that they're taking a midday nap, so maybe they'll wake up feeling refreshed.
All right, well, we'll find somebody. We got to figure out what's going on here. We need the
I'm gonna make a
cohort.
bunch of tea for everybody.
She runs off by wherever that place with the scales was, sits down, and just starts making a ton of tea for no reason.
Okay.
Although, if you think about it, honestly, do we really need to do this for the cohort anymore? I mean, we did lose Darvarga. Or
I don't
what's her
want to
name.
talk about that.
It's the only reason we're doing this mission, Shyne.
We told Captain Flock that we would do this,
All right, fine.
and we're already here, so may
right.
as well.
I'll
Gotta
take-
be people of our word, because everybody at that other place wasn't, and I didn't like that place.
All right, fine. I'll take a cup of tea then.
And
Wait for
gnomes,
these people to wake up.
and gnomes stay true to their word.
Gnomes say gnome.
All right, so as you're doing your tea, you do hear, you're facing away from the building, and from behind you, you hear a woman's voice. Ah, little child, where did you come from?
Who is that?
And as you turn around, there's a woman standing there, looks to be wearing some sort of, not necessarily clean, but orderly garb. And she does have a crest on her lapel, and she comes out and introduces herself and says, I can't imagine where you came from. My name's Joanne. It's so good to have you here. We've been waiting for, are you here with Riverden?
Yes.
Yeah, hi.
Yes.
My name's Shyne. How are you doing? You seem nice.
I'm Zefini.
I'm Shlep.
This is fantastic. I'm so glad that thank you so much. Please say thank you to the
Mr. Captain
dockmaster
Flock?
in. Yes, it was Captain Flock. That's fantastic.
Captain Flock of the Pigeon.
Yes,
Hey,
yes,
you want
that's
some
it.
tea? I made it.
Well, that would really be nice of you. Where did children like you learn to make tea? That is wonderful. And in fact, where are your parents? Did your parents come with you?
Well, if we've said it once, we've said it a million times.
Maybe we shouldn't.
We're not children.
You're not. I specifically asked for. Well, you know what? That is no matter. I swear, you look like young. Well, maybe not young, but
thank
you
you.
definitely look like children.
Well,
you
I
are.
no,
appreciate
thank
that.
you.
I am, in fact, 95 years old.
That is. I
I-
almost don't believe that.
I'm
That is-
58.
I don't know what to think about you. What? You
Here, have
are.
some tea.
Wrinkles are
Thank
good.
you.
Wrinkles
Thank
are
you
good.
so much. That
You're
I think
welcome.
I need that right about now.
She plops in a couple berries too.
All right, she takes a sip. This is wonderful. I feel my head clearing now. If you're not children, okay. Maybe this will work anyways.
What did you need help with? Maybe we can help anyway.
Yeah, come on in. Come on in.
Okay.
She takes you into the office, and there is just one large desk with a bunch of bookshelves, and there is some other chairs and desks. It looks like it's arrayed relatively comfortably. There's quite a few chairs and I'm sorry, not desks. There's one desk with quite a few chairs and some tables laying around, and a bunch of papers and sort of a makeshift library here almost.
I'm sorry, madam. You said your name was...
Joanne.
Hey, excuse
Joanne.
me. Do you have somewhere I can put this down? It's kind of hot still.
Carrying like the big pot of tea at this point, just
Oh my
meandering
goodness!
in.
Put that on the table by the door there.
If you like, this is for everybody. I made it for people when they wake up from their nap, because I know that sometimes, like, if people sleep and they wake up, they're a little groggy. This will get them right back up on their feet.
I like it.
That's fantastic.
Where did you get a pot that size?
It's in my bag.
Holy smokes.
It's really not that big. It's like the size of her bag, so everything's usually stuffed in the pot in the bag.
All right.
It's beautiful.
Nice.
It's like a basic cooking pot, pretty much, but it's big for her.
So come on in. Have a seat. This is going to sound strange, but, you know, we really did need children to come along, so I really do hope that this works out.
Yeah, could you explain that a little more? Because we've heard this time and time again that you guys need children for something, and that the pigeon can't collect its colewort shipment for Riverden.
Well,
What's going on here?
Well, we've been having problems with our crops, as you can see, and we've enlisted the help of some others around here, and they were helping us for a very long time, but they need some children to help them out. I'm not sure why, but they apparently need something only children can do, and I'm not certain what that is. But we've just had some really bad luck. We've had our ups and downs in the past with the success of our crops, and we had a really bad year a couple of years ago, and last year was fantastic, and then this year started out well, but it's really gone downhill ever since the early spring.
Yeah, your fields do not look well.
No, you know what can happen is, like, if you don't take care of it and all the bugs go away, then the earth starts, like, dying in that area, kind of. Well, it's not dying, it's more just not as alive as it should be, but you're severely lacking in, like, worms and life. Yeah, I don't know if that helps or not.
Well, where can we find these people that used to help you? Maybe we can help them, since you say that they need children, right?
What can children do that other people can't?
Yeah,
we can get into little places.
How can we help?
I'm really not sure. It's hard to say. We've got some people around here that might be able to give you some more information, but they've really been having their own problems. But certainly you could probably go talk to either Falk or Lynn, perhaps.
You know where to find them?
Oh, certainly. This town's not that big. Lynn, in fact, lives right next door here, and Falk is right near the entrance when you came in over the rise into the city.
Oh, he's by, like, the docks and stuff?
Well, away from the docks, over the rise. You probably came in and walked right past his house.
Oh, gotcha. Right. Well, it's very nice meeting you, Joanne.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you. I'm sorry, your name again?
My name's Shyne.
Shyne.
That was your name, right?
My name isn't Shyne. No,
No.
it's Joanne.
Okay, I got it right. Yes. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your tea, and we should probably go and see what these people want as soon as possible. Maybe.
Yeah, we should.
It
Should
would
we go
really
next
be-
door?
It would really be wonderful if you could help out. We've really been having problems, and I apologize for not knowing more about what you need to help with specifically. But I'm certain you can help out because it's something that Lynn has been asking for a long time.
Well, let's
All
go
right,
see
Joanne.
Lynn.
We'll go see Lynn next door.
Thank you.
Bye. It was nice meeting you.
Hey guys, she was really nice. What do you think?
Yeah, she was. She was pretty truthful, too.
And she was
Is there any way that
pretty,
we can
too.
tell that she was truthful? Do I have to roll up something?
Make what is there?
There's perception.
Make an insight, sure.
Yeah, insight.
15.
Okay. No, you feel she was on the up and up. She didn't seem to be hiding anything. Not necessarily. You got the sense she wasn't telling you the whole story, but what she told you was truthful anyways.
Well, I think she's telling the truth. I don't think she's telling us everything, but I think it's the truth.
I just don't understand why. Like, what can kids do that normal people can't? It's
don't
kind of
know.
weird. I hope they're not going to try and, like, brainwash us or something, because, like, kids are kind of gullible.
Or take our eyes.
Oh, God, that's horrible. Why would you say that?
I don't know. It just seems like that they would take kids' eyes. I don't know.
She hugs Zero.
All right, let's go talk to Lynn.
All right. So you go next door, and the house, the shades are pulled, the little curtains on the windows, and the door's closed.
Lynn?
Hello?
Lynn.
Lynn?
We're sent here by Joanne. Hello?
Lynn?
All right. Nobody answers.
She's not home.
Should we go around the back? Maybe she's doing laundry.
Should we write her a note?
Are we at the right house? How do we know
Lynn,
which one's
we
house?
were here.
Wait, is there a house next door the other way?
Oh, that's a good
Let's go to
point.
the other one.
Let's go to the other next door.
Yep, we're going next door.
Hello?
Lynn. Hello, Lynn.
Lynn?
Hello?
Lynn.
Lynn?
Joanne sent us. Hello?
Lynn.
We're here to help.
So as you're knocking on that door, the other door that you were at the first time opens.
What the hell?
Hey, that's a cool trick.
And she, there's a woman standing in the door in her mid 40s or so, a little bit bedraggled. Looks like she's just waking up. I apologize. It took me a little while to get here. What do you need?
Sorry for the ruckus that we just created on your front stoop, but Joanne said that you could help us, or we could help you.
Joanne? Why would she send
Something about the fields and
Need.
Make a perception check.
That'd be
Everybody make one.
Okay.
15.
I can't perceive.
24.
Oh,
Wow.
Shyne.
I have a +5.
You noticed when he mentioned the fields, when Zefini mentioned the fields, a look of realization and a look of sort of fear almost washed over Lynn's face for just a moment before she sort of concealed it again under the guise of sleepiness.
Here, you want some tea? Maybe it'll make you feel better. I'm sorry if we bothered you at all.
Yes. Come on in. Come in.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
You walk in, and as she walks in, she moves to the back. It's a small one-room house. There's just a little cooking area off of the main room, a small table, and in the back there's a small door into an adjoining space. And as you come in, she moves to that back space and closes the door.
Like after noticing that, extra paying attention to everything as we're walking in the room and try and peek into the room that she walks into, kind of thing.
Okay. Right now you're in a single room, so there's not a whole lot of places for her to hide. She just closed kind of the back door.
Oh.
So.
Lynn?
Yes, please. I apologize. She kind of cleans up. She's got a couple of like metal plates and things like that, and she sort of puts them off to the side. And I would offer you some tea, but it looks like you've already bought your own.
Oh, no, you want some? I made it for the people around here because when we got here, everybody was asleep, and this helps wake. This is really good tea. It'll make you feel good.
It tastes great. I highly recommend it.
I apologize. I've just woken up. Yes, hold on. And she goes and gets some plates and cups and things like that, and she brings them out and sets them on the table. Yes, that would be great. Thank you.
Do I notice anything about like her hands or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay.
How about smells? Is there certain smells in the house?
So I apologize again. What was it that I'm helping you with?
I'm Shlep.
Oh, very good.
I'm
Shlep.
Shyne.
Thank you. Okay.
And I'm curious.
Hello.
We were sent here to like help with something, and everybody keeps saying that they need kids.
Oh, yes. For a moment, she tries to fight back, but when you say kids, she
Oh no.
Oh, are you okay?
and she
Holy
starts
wow.
crying.
Lynn,
Whoa,
are you okay?
what's going on?
I'm sorry.
Lynn, why are you crying?
My poor boy. I'm so glad to see children again. Even if you are a bit strange, I'm sorry for I've been holding this back for so long.
What happened?
I'm so glad to see children again. Happy.
What happened to the children?
You guys need the kids? Jeez.
She stands up and she moves to the back room, and my poor boy. And she just pushes the door open.
Is that where your boy used to sleep?
You go look in the room. You can see in the back room there is a small figure laying on the bed.
Does he look like he's a whole person?
Yeah, he's a whole person.
Lynn, is
Hence
he
the
okay?
question.
He's just not healthy anymore.
Is that your boy?
Yes, that's Gare. Gare, he's just all I wanted was I wanted him to be healthy like the farm. And he's not healthy anymore.
Well, he looks about as healthy as the farm.
I know, that's the problem.
What's going on here? Everything's like, this doesn't
Are
seem
all
right.
the children here like this?
Yes.
Whoa.
They're
Wow.
just not healthy anymore. All we said was we just want our children to be healthy, like the farm. And the farm was doing so well
Did everything,
Until when?
until the spring.
and everything just kind of went downhill at the same time?
All the children, they just got sick, and they were working in the field, and we thought maybe we were working them too hard, and we were trying to make our yields for the crop. As you know, they come in the spring. Riverdale always comes in the spring, and we make most of our money in the spring and again in the fall, and we really maybe pushed them too hard. I don't know what happened.
So did both the fields and the children go bad at the same time then, right?
Well, they're not bad. They're just sick.
Well, okay, sick. Whatever. Sick, bad.
What do you think, Shlep?
Bad, sick.
Maybe the kids don't have any worms or bugs in them.
Hey,
either.
that's a good idea. Have you tried putting any bugs or giving them worms? Oh, wait, no, that's a terrible idea. Bugs taste bad.
She just sits down cross-legged and just does the elbow on the knee, cupping the chin, and the bird actually like jumps down on the floor next to her and kind of does the same thing, but he's just kind of awkwardly standing on one foot.
Did you notice anything else suspicious around this time in the springtime? Did any new people move to town? Was there any new industry, businesses move in or anything?
Well, I don't know about new, but I mean,
Did anything change? What changed?
A bunch of the children got sick at the same time, and Falkhead, he's got a little boy who got sick as well, and there's a lot of children around here, but he comes and goes, and
Who comes and goes?
there's a man who comes and goes, and he sort of watches over the city, and his name's Jarma, I believe. He comes and goes, and he helps out when he can, and he's been very helpful, but I don't know where he is right now.
Do
I
you
haven't seen
pay
him for a
him?
little while.
Do you pay him to watch over the city?
No, we don't
Does
pay him.
anybody pay him?
We
Does he
simply-
live here?
No, he doesn't live in the city.
When did he first start showing up?
Oh, he's been around as long as I can remember.
Oh, weird. Is he nice?
Why would that be weird then? I mean, why would that be strange?
Well, he hasn't been around much lately. Normally he comes into town pretty often, at least once a week or so, and I haven't seen him for a little while.
Where's
Is
he
he-
from?
Since when? Spring,
It's been
maybe?
a couple of, maybe, I was going to say a couple of months. Maybe it's been longer than that. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't seen him.
Huh.
Said his name was Jarma?
Jarma, yeah.
Jarma?
I believe that's his name, yeah.
Do you have any
I don't-
idea where he lives?
Outside of the city somewhere.
Do you have anything that smells like him? Or, wait, no, my bird.
Smells like him?
No, never mind. My bird can't say it. Like, it's not like a dog type or something.
Which direction out of town does he go?
He comes and
Oh, do you
He
guys have
goes-
wolves?
wolves?
Yeah.
What? I don't...
If you
I
have
don't
something
even know
that,
what you're asking
if
me
you
anymore.
have something that
I'm
smells
sorry,
like
this
him,
is really a lot.
Does he live with wolves?
No, I just mean like if you have something that smells like him, and if there's like wolves or dogs around, then I can have them help us find him, maybe.
You know, it's funny, I guess, that you say smell, but he just smells like the earth or dirt. Does that sound strange? I don't know.
Shyne sniffs herself.
No, it doesn't sound strange at all.
Are there animals around here? Or are the animals sick too?
We haven't... Boy, now that you're saying these things, it's strange, but I haven't seen many animals either. Now that you're saying it, do you think it's connected somehow?
It might be. That's why we're
Oh
here.
my gosh,
We're here
this
to
is-
figure out what's going on.
This is worse than I thought.
Oh, Lynn, it's okay.
Lynn, you're in good hands. We have a 100% success rate with solving problems.
So you've done this a lot? I knew Captain Flock brought the right children into town. I just hope...
Oh, and for the record, we're not children.
Oh, don't say that. I was really hoping that... Okay.
Shyne just kind of wanders in closer to the boy that's laying down. Still, the hand on the chin just kind of leans over him and is trying really hard to notice anything weird going on, to the point where she casts, in quotes, detect magic.
Okay. You're casting into Detect Magic?
Yeah, well, she doesn't know she is, but yeah.
Sure. Okay. No, that's great. So, the spell itself, when you cast it...
Lynn, does your boy talk at all?
Shlep? I'm sorry, my boy?
Has he talked to you since he
talked?
been sick?
Yeah, he's awake. He's certainly awake. He just has so low energy right now. He's really not doing well. I have to sort of force feed him, and he's just not eating like he used to. So yeah, Gare talks. So, Shyne, as you're in the back there, you use your Detect Magic. And you don't notice anything specifically on the boy. The one thing you do notice, though, is that he does seem very gaunt and pale. He does seem very weak, like he hasn't eaten very well for a while. But you do get a sense of general magic in the area. Not necessarily a targeted spell, like on an object or anything like that. But you do get a sense that there is some sort of maybe incantation or something in the area. You get a general glow that seems to be sort of clouding your overall ability to detect.
Through the whole house and like outside the window and stuff.
Sort
it
of
just kinda-
everywhere. You just get the sense of like something's going on here,
Okay.
but you can't really pinpoint what it is specifically or where it's coming from, because
Okay.
it seems to be infusing the very air around
Does
you.
it technically have his school of magic?
Yeah, it would. It would. But in addition to that, you do notice there is one magical item that seems to be glowing. There's a small dresser in the front area. Seems to be a glow coming from one of the dressers.
Shyne walks over to there.
Hey, do you mind if I take a look at this? This is kind of nice looking. What is this?
As reach out and kind of like What school of magic would I be detecting?
I think it's
For
the
both?
School of Rock.
So the first one is alteration.
And that's on the town.
No, the alteration one is on
the cabinet?
on the cabinet area. Yep. And then the next one, necrotic.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Hey, do you mind if I take a look in here? This is a really nice cabinet thing.
It's.
She's already opening the doors a little bit.
Those are my personal belongings in
Oh,
there.
sorry.
The doors are already open, just kind of takes and then closes it.
Okay. There's a small metal box in there that the glow seemed to be coming from.
Hey, what's that cool thing?
Opens the doors back up. What's that?
I've never seen that before. What's in there?
I'm sorry. What? Can I help you? Yeah.
Oh, it's just got like, I just feel so drawn to it. Like, I've never seen something like this before. What is it?
Don't mind Shyne. She's very inquisitive.
And she walks over and sort of pushes in front of you a little bit, and then picks up the box and says, "Why? Yes. Why would you? So strange. You'd be."
You know,
interested in-
kids.
This was given to me by my father. He told me that it would always keep me safe when I was on the water.
When you're on the water? Oh, cool.
Yes, I've had it for a very long time. I'm surprised. How did you
I
learn
don't
to
know.
look in
I
there?
just feel very drawn to it. It's got a nice glow to it, if you know what I mean. Well,
I
if he
really-
says what it does, then listen to him. I kind of got a feeling that's probably true.
And she just wanders off.
I gotta go.
So she's like wandering through the town a little bit. So when she goes outside, is it just that fog-ish?
It's Shyne, hold up.
It's
Just wait
almost
for
a
us.
haze.
Yeah.
It's almost a haze in the air for you. Yep.
And it's all like that necrotic feel. And as I'm walking around, there's no other like spikes or anything.
Well, I guess we're going now.
She just wandered off.
Come on, Zefini.
She's a
Wow.
little taken aback right now because she hasn't experienced
She looked
this
like she
before.
was really distracted. I wonder what the hell's going on here.
I don't know what's going on. Why did she take off like
I don't
that?
know. We're gonna have to ask her.
She
took off
seemed
really
happy.
quick.
She seemed happy though.
You do notice some magic from the well.
From the well.
Oh, wow, this town is really cool. It's got all these glows and stuff.
Wanders over to the well. I'm assuming I'm getting really close to the end of the spell at this point.
Okay. As you go look down into the well, there seems to be a glow into the well.
How deep is the well?
What do? You throw a rock or something, or what do you? I mean, you want to get a sense of how deep it is, and you turn the crank. And so as the bucket starts coming up, you notice the glow getting brighter and brighter. So as the bucket comes and reaches the surface, you gather it was probably 30 feet deep or so, and the bucket itself is glowing,
Not the water.
not the water.
Okay.
Shyne, what's going on?
What school?
It is transmutation.
All right.
Whoa, this is really weird, guys. Are you seeing this?
She just picks up the bucket and the water kind of spills on her a little bit, I'm sure. She's like, whoa, look at this!
Shyne, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing you dumping water all over you.
I just see
darn it.
normal water. What's
no,
going
I
on,
need the
Shyne?
bucket.
And she looks back. I'm assuming it took 10 minutes.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
them.
So as you're looking at it, it just slowly fades, and the haze around you.
Oh, never mind. You guys didn't see that?
Yeah, it's a bucket.
See what?
No, it was like glowing.
Nope.
No, didn't
Oh,
see
the
it.
town. The fog's gone. Oh, this is really weird. This is a weird town. You want some water?
No, thank you.
I think I should drink some water.
She just kind of pours it into a little cup and
Okay.
wanders off a little bit deep in thought.
Yeah. So you drink the water, and it's very, very clear, clean water. You get the sense
Almost
that
too clear
well,
and clean.
given that the water, the lake that you came from, in fact, if you remember, Captain Flock told you that you typically do not drink the water around here, but this water seems very good, very tasty to you.
This is really good water, guys. You should try it. I don't know what's in it, but it's really unique. I haven't tasted any water like this.
She's just
Shyne.
continuing to water off.
Wow. Hey, Shyne, we should go find Falk. Where'd Shyne go?
Shyne,
Shlep?
Shyne. And now a word from our sponsors.
Hey, Tom?
Yeah.
My kids are always playing this game called Minecraft. And man, they're using my computer. All the bits and bytes are getting used up. They were telling me that they need more something on there. I don't know what it was all about though.
Like some sort of mega.
What are you talking about?
Megabyte?
You know a lot more than I do. I don't know. I was just out here cutting my grass thinking about it. My kids came running out and said, hey, the mine bits or something are all taken up. They need more mine bits. What the hell do I do with mine bits?
I thought I heard of a place that will teach you about computers.
They'll teach me all about the mine bits?
Well, I don't know about the mine bits, but the computers definitely.
Oh man, it sounds like I could probably use that.
It looks like they have a whole education suite.
Sweet.
Why don't you try to call Parity IT Services?
Parody IT services.
I heard them on a podcast here a while ago. Well, I'd give them a call anyway. Perhaps there's something they can do for you. Parity IT Services, 262-682-0990.
Why'd you say it like that, Tom?
Because I usually stand out here on my porch with a radio voice. And I yell at all the neighbors, hey, neighbor. Hey, Bill, why don't you call them? 262-682-0990. I know you're not too savvy on the computer, but they do have a website.
A website?
Yeah, a website.
I heard of those.
Do you know how to get to them? Or do you need education services?
I think I do.
Can you remember a few letters?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. P-A.
I gotta go real bad.
P-A.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right now if you just stop talking.
P.
Once again.
P.
All right, fine, I'll do it right now.
Let me try this. PARITY0111.com.
That sounds great.
Can you remember that?
Nope, not at all. But I'm gonna head inside and I'm gonna type it into the mind bits and we're gonna get this thing figured out.
Parity IT Services, Wisconsin's premier IT services company. Wisconsin veteran-owned business.
They're providing snackies.
Shyne.
Shyne, where are you?
Are you guys wandering in the direction I left?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys get back together and you do know a couple of things about the city that it seems like people are slowly waking up and they're starting to sort of, you see somebody come out, but he's not really talking to you and, the things like that. And they're just sort of wandering around. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of activity.
We need to go see a couple more people to get some more answers, I think.
Well, we need to go talk to Falk.
So should we hit Falk real quick?
Yeah, we have to go back towards the docks again, though, over the rise. So, let's go over there and talk to him.
All right, let's do it.
Is there anything about these people? They're all lethargic, or are they just...
Yeah, they definitely see low energy. Like they don't have a whole lot of purpose. They don't have anything really going on.
But does it seem natural, or we can't...
It's hard to say.
Wow, this town's lazy.
Seems a little weird that there's not really a lot of activity
Oh
here.
no, you guys weren't seeing it earlier. That's right. No, there's like this. All of a sudden, when I was looking at the kid, all of a sudden there was this weird haze. Everything got like a little bit darker, and it was like the fog moved in almost. It had a chill to it. I didn't like it at all. There was a couple other things like that box that was in her cupboard thing, and it was glowing too, which was really cool. And then the bucket, which you guys didn't see that either. It was glowing, but it was a little different glow. I want to go back to the well eventually, if that's okay, guys. This is really...
It really concerns me, because you said that it was glowing.
Oh, no, it seemed fine. Honestly, that weird haze on the town is really what's freaking me out. Like, it's like everything got cold to my bones. I don't know. There's something going on here. I've never...
That doesn't bode well, because this town doesn't have a very good feel to it. I don't like the feeling here. Let's go see what Falk says. His kid is sick too.
Okay, let's go.
She's been like staring at the water pretty much this entire time that she pulled out of the well.
So you're having this conversation as you're moving towards the area where you were told that Falk was. Yep. Yeah. So as you get over to where you were told that this guy was, you realize that it is the man that sort of greeted you as you were coming into the town.
Ah.
So as you get over to his place again, you see him and he says, you're back again. It's good to see you.
Well, apparently...
I apologize for earlier. I was just waking up and yes, well, welcome to Clearshaw. Welcome to Clearshaw.
Is your name Falk?
Yes. How did you know that? Falk Ashglade.
Falk Ashglade. Well, we talked to Lynn.
Yes, Lynn.
And Joanne. Are you familiar with these people?
Of course. I've lived here nearly my whole life.
Okay, well, Joanne pointed you out that we should come talk to you. There's problems with your children.
Oh,
Yeah, well, Lynn's child is pretty sick. And she said that you were having problems with your child.
Well, it's not my child, it's my grandchild.
And we've noticed there's a lot of people with problems with slowness and energy loss in this town. Is that normal, or are things not normal here?
Normal? What is normal?
Normal is more activity. There's nobody doing anything.
Well, with the farm, I've lived here my whole life, and the farms have never been this bad before. So we just don't have a whole lot of work to do right now, and
Are you a farmer?
Of course, just like me and my father and father before him. We're all farmers. That's what we're doing here.
What water do you irrigate with?
Water.
Do you not water your fields?
nature water. What do you think we do? Take buckets of water and dump them on our
Well,
fields?
I'm not a farmer.
Well,
But I know that plants need water to grow.
That's what rain's for. Hey, you want to try some of this tea? It'll make you feel. Oh no. I'll be back.
Wanders back over to Lynn's.
Oh no! Did she forget her pot over there?
Has it been
Because she was so freaked out, she just wandered away.
Has it been raining here lately?
Seems to be raining all around here, and we've had rain, but not much recently.
Well, with
You
your
know,
experience being a farmer, do you notice that that's the problem? Are you not getting enough rain for your crops?
No, that's the strangest thing. We had great crops. We had great income. Riverden, we supply our colewort, and crops are doing great. You know, all we wanted was just a little more. You know, I'm getting older. You know how it is. Maybe you kids don't know, but you know, as you get older, sometimes you just want to work a little less hard. You worked hard your whole life, and sometimes you just want to be done. You don't want to work so hard anymore, but you know, you still got to make money, and you still got to supply for your family and supply for your city and your community and the people around you. And sometimes it's just too much sometimes, you know, and you want good for your family and your kids and the grandkids. And
Who'd you make a deal with?
all I said was just make the kids healthy. You know, they help out, they work hard, you know, they deserve to not work as hard. You know, I worked hard, and look at me, look at my hands, look at where I am today. I worked hard, and I didn't want my kids to have to work quite so hard. So all I said was I wanted to be healthy like the farm.
And who did you say that to?
There was a lady, she came into town, and she just said she could help us, and I thought it was a bunch of garbage, but I mean, what's to hurt, right? I said, I just told her. She said, well, if you could ask for anything, what would you want? And I said, well, of course, you know, I want the health of my children. I want the health of my grandkids.
Does this lady have a name?
I didn't get her name. I don't
Do you know where she lives?
I'd never seen her before.
Did you see her exit or leave the town?
Well, she hung out in town for a couple of days, and she left. But now that you mention it,
You don't know in what direction?
She didn't have a boat now that you mention it.
So she had to at least gone what direction?
I guess I assumed she left the only way to go, north. But she didn't. Huh.
How long ago did she leave?
Oh, it's been months.
Like the beginning of spring?
Huh. You know what, little kid? I never thought of that. Where'd she go? She didn't have a horse. She didn't have a wagon.
How was she
boat.
dressed?
Real nice, like. I mean, I'm not much for looking at the ladies anymore, but you know, if I was younger, I'd say she'd make a fine wife.
Wow, that's interesting now, isn't it? And about that same time, seems to me, the crops dry up, the kids get sick, town gets lazy. Very interesting.
I don't know. Maybe Lynn knows what's going on, but all I know is I told her.
Well, we talked to Lynn, and she wasn't much help. I mean, she cried a lot, and her boy, Gar.
Oh, yeah, Gare,
Gare.
yeah, Gare. Yeah, Gare and Guylan used to play together all the time.
Guylan, is that your grandkid?
Yeah, Guylan. He's about Gare's age.
Well, we can help you out, but we want to make sure that you're not leaving anything out. Is there anything else that we need to know?
Falk, are you familiar with a gentleman by the name of Jarama?
Oh, Jarama, yeah.
Jarama?
Jarama, yeah.
We understand that he used to come in once a week, and he hasn't been seen for a while.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I haven't
Does
seen
he
him for a
live
while.
to the north?
I don't get out much anymore into the woods. Used to go out there. I used to know the whole area, but I haven't been out there for quite a while. And
But Jarama's been around
he's been around.
Clearshaw for a while, right?
Yeah, he showed up. I don't know, been decades now, I suppose. He's been around for a long time.
So he's been a constant fixture through thick and thin.
Oh yeah, he's definitely been a helper.
But now he hasn't been seen.
I haven't seen him for a little while now.
Have you ever seen Jeremiah with this lady?
No. She came a couple days and left.
She didn't cackle a lot, right? That lady?
Cackle.
So when she was here in town, what did she do for 2 days?
Hung out, talked, real
And
friendly
left.
like.
Who did she talk to?
Talked to my daughter, talked to Lynn, talked to everybody, I suppose.
Your daughter? Who's your daughter?
You talked to Susie, I guess. I didn't see him talking, but you know, lady talked to everybody, I guess.
Do you know where she stayed?
Probably stayed in the only place we got around here, over at the Weary Farmer. You just never really considered that name so appropriate.
Yeah, well, it is. It's pretty appropriate. So that's your local tavern's name, huh? Maybe we'll stop over there and see if there's something that we can find out. I mean, that's about all we got right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna stop over there, Hilda makes a nice rye porridge.
All right, well, we'll go see Hilda, and we'll let her know that you sent us.
Yeah.
So that lady didn't have a name, huh?
I generally know everybody's name around here, but I didn't get her name.
Maybe we can get some more information from the inn.
If she's that odd, then the inn would recognize her as well. All right, well, let's go there. I think that's our next stop. Falk, thank you.
Thank you, Falk.
You've been an absolute pleasure.
We appreciate your time.
Enjoy your time here in Clearshaw.
Thank you, and once again, I'm Shlep.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
And I'm Zefini.
He heads back inside. Damn it.
And both of us together are Shlep and Zefini.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, that's gotta be Shlep and Shyne.
How long would it have taken Shyne to get back to Lynn's?
What did you do over at Lynn's while you were there?
I just ran over there like, oh, hey, Lynn, I'm sorry to bother you again. I forgot my thing of tea. Can I come and get the pot? I'm so sorry. I'll get back out of your hair when I got it.
Yeah. She gets up and comes to the door. And,
Yeah. Hi. I'm sorry. What happened?
Hi, I left my pot of tea here.
Oh, your tea. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry
yeah,
I left
come-
in such a hurry. It was just something really weird happened. I had to go figure it out. But everything's fine now.
Oh, sure. Come on in. It's over.
and she just sort of waves you. It's over there. It's on the table.
Thank you so
and
much.
she heads back into the back room.
One of the cups that she left out or that she had brought out before, I just fill it as much as I can with tea and then run away. Move briskly back in the direction of Fox's house. I don't know if they would be leaving already by the time, I don't know how far the distance is, but as I'm walking, I'm reheating it with
Okay.
my produced flame.
Yeah, it's not real far, but they're pretty much finishing up as you get back.
Oh, hey guys. Oh, you guys left
Shine, you
already?
got your pot. That's
you left.
fantastic.
Oh, now I can't get Falk any's tea.
Well,
Oh, well.
he's got other things to tend to, but we do have a place where we need to go. We need
Oh,
to go
really?
to the inn and tavern.
Oh, what's that place called?
The Weary Farmer,
Oh, that's oddly appropriate.
oddly. So we'll go there.
So what did he say anyways? I'm
There-
sorry, I panicked because this is the only big pot I have.
That's okay. He did make. Were you there for the conversation about the lady?
A lady?
The lady.
No, I didn't hear anything about a lady.
Well, there was
except
this-
Lynn and Joanne. They're really nice ladies.
No, there was this lady that came into town and stayed for a couple days, and we kind of it kind of seemed like when she was here, right after she left, is when everything went south, and that Falk said that he was nervous. He was nervous, Shyne, when he was talking about that lady. He said that he just said that to make the kids healthy and stuff, but I think there's something more to it, and I think the lady has something to do with this.
Did he
But-
say what her name was, or
No,
what
he
she looked
didn't.
like, or where she went, or anything like
No,
that?
he just all he remembered and told us was that she stayed at the inn, so the only place in town, and that's where we're headed.
She looks at her bird.
What do you think, Zara? This is all really weird.
It is really weird.
I was talking to my bird.
You know, I'm going to agree with your bird on this.
Well, what do you think, Shlep?
This is really weird. I think we need to go talk to more people and get some more answers.
Are we having a gnome meeting right now?
Yeah.
This is a no meeting.
A meeting of gnome minds. That's
Well-
fantastic.
He said that the lady was at the Weary Farmer place?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming that's where you guys are going, right? I'll follow you.
All right, we'll head over to the tavern.
So you go to the Weary Farmer, and when you walk in, it's a very small, cozy little place. There's a small fire going, even though it's midday. Relatively well lit, lots of big windows in the front, and an actual solid door that you push open. And inside is just a couple of people sitting around a small table. There's only 3 tables in the whole place and a little bar. And then there happens to be it's one of the few places that seems to have a little bit of activity. It still is only a single-story building, but there seems to be an area in the back where looks like there's a kitchen behind the bar, and then there's another doorway with a hallway that heads down. It looks like there's maybe a few rooms in the hall. There is a woman, a portly little woman, standing behind the counter, and she is talking to a person that happens to be sitting at the bar.
Hi.
Excuse us.
The guy at the bar turns around and sees you come in. The two at the table continue with their conversation, and the woman behind the bar actually looks up with the rag that she had in her hand. She kind of waves it in the air and,
Welcome to the Weary Farmer. Come on in.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Shlep.
I'm Shyne.
And I'm curious.
Okay.
That's not
well,
your name.
grab a table. I'll get you something to eat. Come on, have a seat.
Is this good right here?
she goes in the back.
All right, we'll sit right here then.
All right, so she comes back out. She's got a couple of mugs, a smaller pot, and a few plates. And she comes out and puts that all down on the table. And
Well, welcome to Clearshaw. I'm glad to have you here. So, what can I get you?
Excuse me. I'm sorry to bother you, but do you have a towel by chance?
What are you doing here? Can I get you something to eat? I didn't come here to.
Yeah, definitely. What do you have for? We'll take some food.
Sure. We got today. We got roasted carrots and some boiled eggs, and we got, of course, always our rye porridge. And I think we might still have some of those dried mushrooms in the back.
Are you Hilda?
Yeah, I'm Hilda.
Oh, hi, Hilda. Well met. My name's Zefini.
Are you the owner?
Yeah, can I help you?
Oh, cool.
Well, we were talking to Falk down the road, and he said you make a fantastic rye porridge.
Absolutely. It's on the menu every day.
I will take some rye porridge
And I
some of
will
those
take
carrots.
some. I'll take some too as well.
That doesn't have anything that's been killed in it, right?
Nothing that's been, no, well, just the rye.
That's a plant. It's fine. May I have some of that too, please? You gotta make sure, because sometimes places call things weird things, and then it comes to you, and then there's like a chunk of meat on your plate. Sorry. Anyways.
All right, well, sure. Hold on. I'll bring that right back. It's good to have you. Welcome again.
There you go.
Thank you.
She heads him back, and then after a few minutes, she comes back and she puts down her carrots and the porridge.
There you go. I hope you enjoy.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Hey, excuse me, Miss Hilda. I had a weird question. That well in the center of your town, how's the water get so clean? I haven't seen water that clean in a long time.
Oh, it's great that you noticed. There's a man here that comes and goes. He generally takes care of that for us.
Oh, is that Jarima guy or Jarima or?
Jarima, yeah, you
Yeah.
know. Oh, sure, yeah. He come into town and stay here every once in a while.
Oh.
When's the last time you saw him?
Jarima?
Yeah.
He generally stays here, but I haven't seen him for a little while.
Oh man, I really want to meet this guy.
Hey, miss, can I bother you? Can I get something to drink too?
A couple of mugs right here. Is that not good enough for you?
Do you have anything with the word dragon in it?
Dragon? What do you know about dragons?
He likes his drink a little stiffer.
You know, we try not to welcome the dragons here. It's not something I've seen recently, but, well, by dragon's breath, we probably could scrounge up something. Hold on. You know what? Hold on 1 minute. I can get you something.
Oh yeah, guys, we gotta remember when she comes back to ask her about that lady person that you said that Falk was talking about.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just got excited about the well water. I really want to meet this Jarma
that's
guy.
important.
Sounds like he can do a lot of really cool things.
So she comes back, and
Well, here you go. This is definitely something that we don't serve very often, but we like to call it dragon cider.
Ooh,
Bacon
dragon
cider.
I can tell you're a man of discerning tastes, so I really hope you enjoy that.
Man.
A man. That's the first time that you've been called a man and not a child.
You
Well, look at all that
are
wrinkly
the
skin.
greatest.
Look at all that wrinkly skin.
I'm
I
sorry.
drink it.
all right.
Hilda, we were talking to Falk up the road, and he had mentioned that a stranger came passing through here a few months ago in the springtime, a lady. Do you remember her?
Sure, yeah, she was.
He said
here.
that she stayed here.
Yeah,
Do you
she
remember
definitely
anything
did.
about her? Did she have a
quite
name?
Hey, let her talk, Zefini,
Oh, sorry.
please.
Quite the looker, from what I remember. We certainly had a lot more visitors. A lot more of the men from the village were visiting around that time, I suppose. But I don't remember her name, and I remember.
Well, if she stayed here, isn't there? Do you guys
I
keep
don't
records?
even remember what she. I know she was attractive, but
Are you usually this bad at remembering people's names and stuff?
no, that's
Really? Oh, that's weird.
Interesting.
what's her name. Wow, I
Does
don't
anybody-
remember her name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does anybody else remember her name or what she looks like? Because Falk had the same problem.
I guess I haven't talked about her. I mean, she was only in a couple of days, I think. She wasn't
Yeah,
here
that's
that
what Falk
long.
was saying. That she was only here for a couple days.
Yeah, she came and went so fast. Why are you asking about her? That's strange.
Did she have any conversations with you about the crops?
Helping the town?
About
And
the
helping-
crops.
and
No,
helping
the
the
crops were
town?
doing great at that
Or
time.
the well water.
Well, no, she was friendly. She came in. She did ask about crops. I mean, but they were doing great. So
She didn't say anything about, like, helping in any sense, or, I don't know, what your guys' weaknesses are, or what your
Weaknesses?
favorite color is, or what time of day you guys go to sleep, or anything like that.
those are some strange questions.
I don't
child.
know. I don't know what she would ask,
No,
but they're questions.
Well, I mean, I didn't talk to her that much. She stayed here, but she was friendly with everybody.
Do you know what room she stayed in?
we've only got 3 rooms, so I mean, Jarima usually stayed at the end of the hall, so she would have been in one of the other 2, I suppose. Don't rightly remember.
Are you aware of the problems with the children and the crops?
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious to anybody with an eye to see. It's crops aren't doing so good, and the children, yeah, they haven't been the same ever since. Crops went bad. I figure they're losing their purpose for doing what they're doing. They used to help out pretty heavily, and parents had them working, and things were great.
Yeah, but that doesn't make kids sick like that.
I mean, it's good. Kids need to work hard to have good health, So I guess it makes sense now that they're not doing so good. They don't have a job anymore. You got to get the kids up and moving, and that's what I keep telling Susie. Get that boy up, get him moving. He'll feel better. But she tells me he's too sick. I brought over my porridge for him, but I don't know if he ate it. A lot of times that'll perk you right up. You just need a little bit of something in your belly and a good day's work, and that'll get you moving.
Do you mind if we take a couple rooms for the night or a few rooms?
No, certainly. That's what we're here for. So let's see. We got a couple of porridges. We've got carrots. Let me think here. We got
Dragon cider.
Dragon cider. Yeah, thank you. That's 1.5 silver for the food, and then we got 5 silver for the drink.
And the rooms?
Oh, and the rooms? Yeah. Let's see. Those rooms, they're gonna cost you 1 silver for the night.
All right. Well, we'll take all 3 then, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it's 1 silver apiece.
Right. So we owe you 9.5 silver.
What are we talking about? Sorry, I got distracted.
We're gonna stay here for the night.
Okay, how do we do that?
We pay this lady right here, and then we just stay here for the night.
Oh, what color's shinies?
So let's call it a gold, and that'll cover the food and the board.
I got a gold shiny.
1 gold shiny.
There you go.
She just pulls one out of her little pouch and puts it on the table.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your time in Clearshaw.
Hey, thanks. Where do we sleep? Like out back or like along the side or?
Well, you pay for the room. You can stay in the room if you want, but I guess it's up to you.
Oh, cool. Does it have like a window?
Why don't you just go check it out?
Where is it?
Head down the hall. Sorry, we don't have the keys. If you really need a key, I can get you a key for you, but the doors are open. Head on down. Second door on the right.
So you have 3 rooms, 3 of us, so we have all your rooms.
Oh, yeah, you're going to use all individual rooms? Yeah, sure, you can certainly take them all. Yeah, go for it. Nobody else is here tonight.
Oh, fantastic. That's exactly.
Oh, I want the room that Jeremiah guy stays in.
Yeah, he's generally at the end of the hall,
Okay.
so, feel free.
Thanks.
Thank
also,
you.
this is really good porridge.
This is great porridge.
You make good food, and you're really nice. We're just in a town where everybody was not very nice, so I like this place. This is the second town I've been to, and it's really nice here.
Night.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good one. I'll be out front if you need something.
Is it getting later on in the day, or is it
Yeah,
actually
by now,
nighttime?
by this point, it's spring still, so it's getting on. The days are getting a little bit longer yet, but it's getting towards that time when it's getting a little darker.
Hey guys, do you want to come with me to go back to that well? I kind of want to take a look at it again.
Yeah, definitely. From what you were explaining before it seemed to go away, that's concerning that the water shouldn't glow.
Oh, it wasn't the water. It was the bucket.
The bucket?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I want to look at something. It won't take very long.
Yeah, we can definitely go look at that.
Yeah, let's go.
She just takes off in excitement. She's not actually going to touch the bucket.
Okay.
She's going to take the cup that she had the water in and dump it as she's running over there and tie her rope around the cup.
Okay.
And so she's going to lower the cup in and then pull out the water to see how the water looks.
Okay.
Not in the bucket.
So the cup comes up, and the water seems to be not as clean. It's sort of got like a greenish tinge to it, like it's not as good.
It's a chlorine bucket.
Certainly something you could drink, but not in the way that the water was that you had earlier.
Shyne sniffs it.
It's got definitely like a plant-based smell to it almost. It's kind of
Like algae-ish.
kind of algae-ish, yeah.
Oh, this is really cool. I need to talk to this Jeremiah guy. I can't remember how they say it, but he seems really cool. All right, we can go back to the hotel, the inn. What's a hotel? And we can go back to the inn. It's fine. Curiosity sated.
We've come once again to that time in our podcast when we point out how wonderful our listeners are. And we have a whole bunch of wonderful listeners, like N4DRO13. He left a really great review on our podcast, and it reads, Have you ever played D&D? Have you ever played a game with a small group of friends? I'm raising my hand right now, by the way. Have you ever sat around a table with friends and talked about life? Obviously you have. So you must know how glorious that experience can be. Listening to Dungeon Digressions was like hanging out at a table with my best friends. This group hit the game nail on the head with their podcast, and I can't give any higher praise. Check them out. Oh my gosh, that is really wonderful. Thank you so much, N4DRO13. I wish I knew what your real name was, N4DRO13. Really, thanks so much. That's a great review. If you want to be like N4DRO13, all you have to do is go out to iTunes or Stitcher. I know some of you don't have access to iTunes, so that's fine. We don't judge here over at Dungeon Digressions. Go out there, leave a review, and we'll check it out. We'll go out and we'll read your name on the air. Thanks.
Hey guys, 'tis the season for caring and sharing, and some of the best gifts include experiences and knowledge. Across the world, museums offer many types of immersive opportunities to learn and explore history, the arts, sciences, and modern tech, along with a variety of other interests. They can be found in sometimes the most unexpected places, so we encourage you to take a look and see what gems your local community has to offer. Some of our local ones include Milwaukee Art, Milwaukee Public, EAA Aviation in Oshkosh, and Wisconsin Historical in Madison. Please consider supporting your local museums to keep providing these wonderful gifts to future generations. Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. If you like what you hear, please consider supporting us by visiting our Patreon site at patreon.com/dungeondigressions. You can also reach out to us on Twitter at Dungeon Digress or email us at dungeondigressions@gmail.com. You can also visit our website, dungeondigressions.com. Our cast for this episode was Shlep, played by Dave Stern, Zefini, played by myself, Richard McKay, Shyne, played by Marza, and our illustrious DM, Mark McArthey.
We want to give a shout out to Arrogant Worms. Thanks for allowing us to use your song, Great to Be a Nerd, for our theme music. We would also like to thank all the royalty-free artists that allow their music to be used by everyone. For more information about any of these artists, please visit our website. Thanks. We really hope you enjoyed what we had here today. We had a lot of fun. We hope you enjoyed it a lot. If you want to join us, if you want to hear more about what we're doing,
There's things and stuff and tweets and twits and...
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
And that's our exit.